Good morning, it is Tuesday, December the 24th, 2019. Welcome to the local news for today. In the news, the Ministry of Tourism works on improving the tourism sector. The Penitentiary Institutions and Detention Centers Act up for discussion in Parliament. Young people learn presentation techniques through training. And Suriname works on complying with new EU rules for exporting. Recently, many tourists traveled to Suriname. Last week, the 500,000 passenger was received at our international Johan Adolf Pengel Airport. With this large flow of tourists, guides must also master different languages. Most tourists who visit Suriname come from Spanish, Portuguese, and French-speaking countries. Suriname has been working for years on the growth and development of tourism. The Ministry of Trade, Industry and Tourism also tries to attract tourists to Suriname through various events. And at its heyday, the ministry also organizes various cultural and musical activities at the airport to welcome our guests. It has also been found that the districts are very popular with tourists. The Ministry of Tourism, through the Minister Stephen Sang, indicated that it wants to work on the training of the guides. This way, almost every tourist can be familiarized with our country. The head of the Penitentiary Officers, Regilio Blade, is pleased that the Penitentiary Institutions and Detention Centers Act is being dealt with in the National Assembly. Prison guards have an interest in this law being approved by Parliament. This doesn't concern just the task and the organizational structure of the prison guards, but also the process of resocializing detainees. With regard to the resocialization process of prisoners, Justice Minister Stuart Getrouw indicated in Parliament that there will be a detailed action plan that will apply to all prisoners in the various criminal institutions. The legal position of the guards is also clearly explained in the Penitentiary Institutions and Detention Houses Act. Yesterday, young people had the opportunity to learn techniques through training how to function better for a large audience. Young people are very interested in this because it often happens at school that they have to present, for example, to a larger audience. Young people can learn through different training courses how to present themselves to not only a large audience, but also in a professional atmosphere. This training was held in the Lalaruk building and was for young people between 15 and 27 years old. Getting to know yourself is therefore of great importance if you want to look good and radiant during presentations. And at last, Suriname must have everything in place early next year in order to comply with the new rules of exporting to the European Union. This is the goal of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Tourism. And according to Minister Stephen Sang, experts are already studying the EU rules. The new EU legislation took effect on December the 14th. For example, it is forbidden to export fresh vegetables, fruits and flowers to the EU. This is to prevent the risk of pests and diseases being introduced and spread within the European Union. The rules put pressure on Surinamese entrepreneurs to adjust their production method. But Minister Sang indicated that together with his colleague from Livestock and Fisheries, they will provide the necessary guidance to all the entrepreneurs. And that is all we have for the local news for today. Have a wonderful Christmas tomorrow, and we'll be back on Friday with a new edition. Bye-bye.